What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Nvidia Corporation with the ticker symbol NVDA. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So what is Nvidia doing since the last time I looked at it, which was last week, Tuesday? You see that price has basically dropped slightly, and it looks like it's trying to drop even lower. And let's go over the reasons why. So there's a lot of stuff on the chart. So what I like to do is sometimes just delete everything and start fresh again. Sometimes you might see something differently that you did not catch before. So it looks like Nvidia is making lower lows and lower highs. So that's important to note. You can see that's a high, a lower high, and another lower high. This is a low, a lower low, and another lower low. So lower highs, lower lows. So some sort of downward momentum is currently in play. So we can represent that with a downward sloping channel. So there's a nice downtrend in play. When price hits one side of a channel, it'll try to work its way to the opposite side. It'll hit one side of the channel, it'll work its way to the opposite side. And where do you think we're going next? This is the next level right here that is predicted to be reached somewhere right around the 125 level. But again, not so fast. You have to look at the bullish side of the story too. You can't just look at one side and say that's going to for sure happen, because you got to look at the bullish side, because the bulls don't want it to drop. They want it to go up higher. So you have to look at what they are up against, the bears are up against. So looks like there's some support level right around the 132. Why? Because price has been bouncing there. Support here, support here, support here. Failed breakout lower. Price came back above. Got rejected from the trend line. Now he's coming back down to the support level. So we'll see if this holds, sends it back up to the trend line, and see if it breaks or not, or it's still going to continue trending on lower. If price breaks the support, it can reach the other side of the channel. So we did see two legs down. This is all one leg right here. This is about the second leg. Price almost reached it. Maybe we'll reach it next at the 125 level. You see that this was the first attempt right here. Pull back. We're seeing the second attempt. Again, sometimes the second attempt can fail. So let me draw it out for you guys. We see a rejection from the trend line like we just saw. We bounce from the support. We hold it. And then we see a break of the channel for higher prices. So again, maybe setting up to do that. Maybe setting up to cleanly drop through and reach the target. Maybe he's going to go even lower. So we'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, short term is very choppy. Most of this is choppy price action, sideways trading with a slight downward bias. That's how you would explain this type of price action. We have a basically sideways trading with a slight downward price action. You could say a slight bearish imbalance. So it looks like it's headed lower. We'll see how far it can go down. There's support in the way. But that's all I see for Nvidia in the near term. Now let's zoom out a little bit. Again, this trend line might come into play, something like this. And that's also at lower prices, somewhere at the mid 120s. So maybe that's when we see some sort of bottom take place off of this yellow channel support and the trend line, something like that. So overall, it does look like price is going down lower in the near term. Let's take a look at the weekly chart, and I'm going to erase the drawings, give it a fresh look. You can see that we're kind of near the top of this channel or the trend, struggling to push up higher, which is not a good sign. This is looking like a big double top, and it looks like a correction is due. Is it for sure going to be the top? No one knows for sure. We are still above the trend lines, so as long as we're still above the bullish trend lines, then price can continue higher. But overall, it is kind of coming to some sort of end, or at least signaling a decent sized correction taking place. Let's use a measure move target. Is this a regular scale? Yeah, this is regular scale. So this is all one large impulse up. Let's drag this over. This is the second large impulse targeting right around 162. This was the first attempt by the bulls that failed. This was the second attempt that failed. And this was the second attempt of the second attempt that failed. So the market needs to reset to make more attempts up higher. So we're going to have one attempt right here, first attempt, or one attempt right here, first attempt, and then we're going to see the second attempt of the second attempt. Instead of this one being the second attempt of the second attempt, or let's just simplify and say third push-up. One push-up, 2, 3, we're going to see a correction, and then probably the third one take place. So something like this. We saw, let me go and zoom in. So we saw one large impulse up targeting the 162 level. That's the measure move objective. This is the first attempt that failed, pulled back. Second attempt that failed, pull back. Second attempt of the second attempt, meaning like a pair, or the third push up higher that failed. So once this market resets, it's going to do one leg up higher, pull back, first attempt, or let me do that again. First attempt, pullback. Second attempt, correction. Second attempt, or the second attempt, or the third push up. So something like that is definitely possible. So that's what it's setting up to do. So higher prices are expected in the longer term, but in the near term, looks like we're going to see continued sideways trading, possibly downward momentum as well. So all that for Nvidia on the daily, weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.